What's going on YouTube, man? It's your boy Action Jackson, and in today's video, man, I'm gonna be giving you guys my predictions on what we should do against the Philadelphia Eagles, man, on Monday Night Football, man. Let's get it. Shout out to Cowboys Republic for setting up this little injury report. Who's gonna be in, who's gonna be out for the game on Monday. So, as you guys know, we took 2 losses over the past week. We after the Chargers game, we lost Bradley and I for COVID. We lost Keanu Neal for COVID on Wednesday. That was reported. So, automatically in the NFL, once you get put on the COVID reserve list on Wednesday, we know for sure you're not playing on Sunday. There's no, it can happen, but I've seen it too many times happen with other NFL teams, but especially my team, it happened like twice already. So, man, it seems like we can't be catching a break with these injuries / COVID, man. I really hope that, we're going to be fine on injuries. I feel like, let's pray to God, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're having injuries, but thank God, like, they'll be able to come back. So, at least we have no season ending. So, I'm happy about that, man. Knock on wood. So, George Armstrong going to be out with an ankle. He messed up his ankle. He's going to be out for some weeks. Amari Cooper is going to play. Simi Fehoko will play. That's wide receiver depth. And then, / special teams. Titan Secchi is going to be out. Donovan Wilson is going to be out. That got reported today. He's out for the second straight week with a groin. So, he's definitely not going to be playing. Carlos Watkins out with a knee injury. So, that's all our injuries. Eagles. J.D. Arcega-Whiteside. He's going to be playing. Fletcher, he's going to play. They're saying Zach Ertz is going to play, but I think it was reported he was out. I'm not too sure. But if he plays, it don't matter. We got Jason Kelsey, he's going to play. Jordan Mailata, he's out. Rodney McLeod out. Hassan Ridgeway, I believe that's his name. Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Davion Taylor. More than likely, Boston Scott or somebody else like that is going to play, but it doesn't really matter in my opinion. So I'm going to give you guys my breakdown on how we should take care of the Philadelphia Eagles, man. So, looking at the screen right here, you see the recent matchups that we played. It's a division game. It's always going to be tough playing each other all the time. One thing I will say is I'm not going to take the Philadelphia Eagles lightly, man. It's a division game. It's an NFC East rival. It's a rivalry anyway. No matter how dominant an NFC East team might look, we always play each other close, no matter what the situation is. So I'm never going to sleep on any of my division opponents. I might not respect them, but I am not going to sleep on them because I know that if we slack off the opposition of the division opponent, they will take advantage of it. So, and plus we play each other twice a year. And if a lot of us aren't really changing offensive coordinators and things like that, it's going to be real predictable when we play each other. So, that's one thing I am going to say. The second thing I'm going to say, their weakness is Texas. I don't know what it is. I will never know why. I was shocked. I remember I went to the 37-10 game in Week 7 in 2019. If you guys see it on my Instagram, I went to that game. We absolutely destroyed, and it's kind of looking like we're gonna do that just off the way, just not even on the field stuff, but just off the field stuff. Last year, the Eagles were hyping up the matchup, trying to make it more than what it is. Yeah, of course, we hate each other. We already know that. We already know what week it is. Dallas knows what week it is, but Dallas ain't. The fans, we're populating it. We're making YouTube videos, Instagram posts and Twitter posts and Snapchat posts and all that, hyping up this matchup. That's for the fans to do, not the opponents and the NFL team. Well, the Eagles, of course, you got Nick Sirianni wearing a Beat Dallas shirt. He's talking about his whole family tree got a shirt on. Like, who gives a damn? But it don't matter. Coach hyped it up. Players are going to say we're going to come in, we're going to beat Dallas. Dallas ain't said a word. We came out there and we stomped their ass, man, 37-10. So that's exactly what happened. It's looking like it's going to look. I'm pretty sure we're going to blow them out. I believe that if we take care of business like how I know we can, we're going to blow them out. But that's one thing, man. So besides all the other non-stuff that ain't going to really win the game, the Eagles, man, look. The Eagles have not seen this Dak Prescott. The Eagles have not played Dak Prescott in almost a year and a half almost. The last time we saw each other, the last time Dak Prescott saw this team, we was playing for the NFC East. Division was online. We played horrible. Dak didn't play well at all. Everybody just didn't do their job. We lost. We already know that. We already know the story of that, man. So we ended up losing that game. What was the score of that game? 17-9. It was horrible, horrible, horrible. Not gonna really revisit that. We already know what happened. That was years ago. So completely different Dak Prescott. This new and improved Dak Prescott, man. Only two teams that seen him, and they got full wrath of him: LA and the Bucks. Dak's gonna come out here with a vengeance, man. Dak's gonna ball. I already know it. It's gonna be his first home game in forever, where he's actually under center. And when he's actually under center, man, playing against the Philadelphia Eagles, it's gonna be a high intensity game. All our Hall of Famers, Drew Pearson, Jimmy Johnson's gonna get his Ring of Honor. It's gonna be a memorable night for the Cowboys, and they're gonna go out and they're gonna ball out, man, against the Philadelphia Eagles, man. So, it's gonna be a really good night. Dak Prescott, he's gonna ball out, and I just think that's one of the keys. Dak Prescott's gonna come out here with a vengeance, like I already said. He's gonna come out here determined, like how he always is. He's gonna come out here, he's gonna rip the ball, man. So all I ask for, and the second thing, all the things I ask for in my team is just consistency. That's all I want. I just want consistency. That's all I want. Take care of the ball. Don't turn the ball over. Mainly, I'm talking about consistency on both sides, but first I'm talking about the offense. Don't turn the ball over. If it ain't there, Dak, run. Just simple stuff. If it ain't there, throw it away. If it ain't there, run. Improvise. Do what you do best. Zeke, don't fumble the ball. Tony Pollard, don't fumble the ball. When Dak throws it on a rope, I don't want no tipped up inner balls where it can possibly be interceptions, etc., man. Defense, been doing what you've been doing the past 2 weeks. Be opportunistic. When Jalen Hurts rolls out the pocket, I want Micah Parsons to be a spy. I understand that since we're short on the D-line, we're getting Randy Gregory back. You know what I'm saying? We still have Carlos Basham, But other than that, we're really short on our defensive end pass rusher. So it looks like we're going to be doing a little bit of hype. Micah Parsons, like how we did last week against the LA Chargers, we're just going to be putting him in at D-end. We're going to be putting him in at linebacker, many different things like that. So if I would put Micah Parsons at pass rusher since Jordan Mailata is out, I'm more. Andre Dillard's going to be getting the start of left tackle. I want Micah Parsons lined up over Andre Dillard. Lane Johnson, he's a solid dude, even though I don't like none of the Philadelphia Eagles players. But Lane Johnson, he is a solid dude on that offensive line. I feel like Micah Parsons, he can still win a rep or two or whatever. But, Micah Parsons don't really got pass rush moves yet. So he only got to, he's really depending on his athleticism when he's going out there and rushing the passer. So I'm going to put more of a natural pass rusher with Randy Gregory right there. And he's going to do his thing against Lane Johnson. And then you're going to put Micah Parsons on Jordan Mailata. And then any single time we feel like it's going to be a rundown, or it can be any rundown with Jalen Hurts, because we know that he can take off the ball at any given time. I felt like any single time that what they're going to try to do is go away from Micah Parsons, especially if the Eagles see him on the D-line, they're going to try to move away, because I feel like Nick Sirianni, he does a lot of college gadgety plays, and a whole lot of gadget college football doesn't always translate to the NFL. So they're going to try to do a little zone reads, RPOs. They're going to try to do that on the opposite side of Micah Parsons, because if Micah Parsons lined up at DN, and we all know how an athletic freak he is, he can make a play on those zone reads with the read options. It doesn't matter whether or not Jalen Hurts gives it up or whatever. And I felt like Jalen, if they ever do that zone read on the side of Micah Parsons, it's going to be really tough, because when you're sitting there hesitating, I feel like that's when Jaron Kearse, Leighton Vander Esch, Dylan Smith is possibly going to come in and make IM and blow up the offense, man. So just be opposite, like I said, just be consistent on it. Get to the pass rush, pass rush, win your matchups, get to the quarterback, contain Jalen Hurts, offense, take care of the ball, things like that. Another key is stopping the run. Stop the run. Do not let Jalen Hurts kill you. Do not let Miles Sanders kill you. Do not let I don't really know their other running back, but do not let them kill us running the ball. I'm preach this every single week. Week to, this defense to me is being graded and being hyped up for me. How I'm grading this defense is by week to week. I love the future outlook of my defense, but I don't really have a good sense of what it's going to be because we have too many guys injured, too many guys are out, and we have never shown that we can be consistent as a team, but especially defensively. So to me, just don't let them run the ball. We've been doing really well when the opposing team run the ball. We played 2 back-to-back teams who could have possibly ran for 100+ yards on them, and we didn't. We held them under that. So I'm really proud of my run defense for doing that. I'm really proud of Dan Quinn coming in and fixing that and improving that up. So, and plus it's only been the first 2 weeks and things like that, and teams are finding out their identity. So we're gonna stop the run, things like that. Just stop the run. Another matchup. Don't let the big plays happen. Listen, look. What Philly's gonna try to do. Philly, I already heard from other Philly content creators. The content creators know, and Philly knows themselves that they cannot get in the shootout with us. What I'm trying to say is for the defensive side of the football is do not let up any big plays, man. Do not let Devonta Smith. I felt fine with our secondary. I'm just not confident on whoever is on Anthony Brown. I understand that was just like a week 1 thing, but I always find it as a common thing that a lot of people in the past 2 weeks, what has been common is if you want to attack Dallas secondary, you go after number 30, and that number 30 is Anthony Brown. For those who may not know, number 30 is Anthony Brown, and everybody knows on the offense side of the football, Nick Sirianni saw it. The offensive coordinator, I believe is. I forgot our old offensive coordinator back in the day in the 90s. I forgot his name. Norv Turner, I believe, is the offensive coordinator, for the LA Chargers. If so, man, they got him. And then, Brian Leftwich. Those 2 offensive coordinators now with Nick Sirianni. He's not really an offensive coordinator, but I'm pretty sure he has a big voice in on the offensive room. They're going after Anthony Brown. I already know they are. We need help. If we need to put another safety on top, we got that with DeMonte KZ and Malik Hooker. We're going to be fine over top, but just make sure we always have a safety over top where Anthony Brown is. And I believe that's especially where they're going to attack him at. So I just need Anthony Brown just to do his job. Keep everything in front of him. Don't get beat. Listen to your keys. Just don't get beat, man. That's my only thing. I know that Trevon Diggs been balling out. He locked up Mike Evans week 1. He locked up Keenan Allen week 2. Both are top 10 receivers, man. Both really, really, really talented guys. Both physical monsters. So, he's about he's letting up. And he's ahead when quarterbacks throw to his side. He's only letting up a 42 pass rating, which is the 3rd lowest in the league. Trevon Diggs has been doing his thing. I want him, same thing. Keep up with consistency. I want him locking up on Devonta Smith. We already know that him and Hurts have a good connection. We don't want him going off. Devonta Smith's a real boy, man. I really liked him coming out of college, and that sucks how he went to Philly. But it is what it is. He's the enemy, so we're gonna have to do what we're gonna have to do. That's my 3rd key right there, man. And my 4th key, one thing. A quarterback's best friend, especially an inexperienced one like Jalen Hurts, he only has 6 starts, I believe, in the NFL. He's going to want to use his tight end. So I believe Zach Ertz is out, but if he is playing, he's going to play. And if Dallas, I don't think he's playing, but anyway, they still have another good tight end in Dallas Goedert. So since you have Dallas Goedert in there, put Jaron Kearse, man. I want Jaron Kearse in at linebacker. I understand that. We still can utilize Micah Parsons, but in practice it's been reported again that Micah Parsons has been getting reps again at the end, and especially since we lost Dorrance Armstrong and we lost Bradley and we still have Terrell Basham, we have Randy Gregory, and I believe we're really, 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 really thin at the end, like I already mentioned before. So we already know we're gonna get packages where we see Micah Parsons come in and he's gonna pass. He's going to go after a man and be a pass rusher. So, Jaron Kearse put him in a linebacker when Micah Parsons is set at the end. So, that's why we can go over there. So that's why Jayron Kearse, he has been a tight end eraser for us, man. He should have an interception, but that's last week. Last week's over with. But put him in on the tight ends. Jalen Hurts is going to want to attack the outside. That's one thing. They think that they're going to be able to attack us on the outside and beat us up the seam. This team really thinks that they can beat us, and I know they won't beat us. It's just, I'm telling you what they're thinking. They think that they can beat us on the outside, especially beat us wherever number 30 is at, and they think they can attack us in the linebacker position if Micah Parsons is not there. So, Jayron Kearse, I want him in a lot. Him, Van Der Esch, him, Jalen, and him and Jabril. That's another side note. I want to see more of Jabril Cox, especially since that Micah Parsons seems like he's going to get more of his load really is going to be on the D-line. So I want Micah Parsons in, of course. I want him playing some linebacker, but wherever we need him to be dominant at, use his athleticism. We're going to put him at the end. So, basically just keep Jayron Kearse in. We're going to probably have a lot of three safety looks with our big nickel scheme. So just use Jayron Kearse at linebacker, man. And 5. My last key. It's going to be really just get to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, man, it's going to be loud. It's going to be rocking. The place is going to be rocking, man. Listen, look, get to Jalen Hurts to disrupt him. He's a very, very, very young quarterback. He's only been in the league for this is his second year. This is going to be like his 6th or 7th start. Pressure him. Confuse him. I want to get to the quarterback. I want a lot of different blitzes. I believe that we can bring all of that. Just get to Jalen Hurts. Don't let him be the reason why he goes off and Philly possibly wins. Don't let him be the reason why they win because of Jalen Hurts. Come in here, confuse him, pick off the ball, throw a lot of different schemes, a lot of different looks at him. I believe we're going to come out here, man, and we're going to really disrupt Jalen Hurts, knock him off his game. Micah Parsons, he gonna rough him up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be fine against Philly, man. I ain't really tripping. Philly knows that they can't hang with us. They're not really that strong defensively. Their defensive line is really, really, is really, really good. And then, I just feel like this game is really just going to be won in the trenches. I feel like as in a lot of division games, but especially with the NFC East, whoever wins in the trenches is going to be, whoever can run the ball, take care of the ball, and whoever can get to the quarterback and cause havoc is going to win the game, man. So I believe that we're going to do that really, really well. I understand that Philly ain't no slouch, and I'm saying, I know they are highly overrated as well as the other two division players. I'll give a little recap of the NFC East Tuesday after the Monday night game. But yeah, I believe we're going to beat Philly. Quick 5 things. I'm going to go over them again. Consistency on both sides of the ball. Offense, take care of the ball. Defense, be opportunistic. Don't let Jalen Hurts go off. Limit the big plays. Offense, take care of the ball, like I already said. Keep Jayron Kearse in because, the race for the tight end situation. Try to put the best player at a linebacker. So Jabril, Leighton Vander Esch. Try to keep Jalen off the field as much as he can. But he's been hearing a lot of talk. So Jalen Smith, he has been balling out a little bit these first 2 weeks. So hopefully he keeps on continuing and things like that. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching this video, man. Hope you guys have a nice day. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, man. Have a nice day. Bye.